Now we're just cutting live to Busan now, where Chinese President Xi Jinping has arrived by a special plane ahead of his high-stakes meeting with U.S. counterpart Donald Trump. We'll be looking at what are the topics. There will be discussions on trade, when it comes to trade or defense, where the topics are coming in from. Now, this is a high-stakes meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping, which Trump is seeking to finalize a trade deal that investors and American soybean farmers somehow is hoping, which eases tensions between the world's two largest superpowers. Now, the meeting between Trump and Xi does come as the two sides have zeroed in on a framework that would hold off export control on rare earth minerals that China had floated, and a new 100% tariffs that Trump had threatened on Chinese imports in retaliation. And well, now, Trump on aboard Air Force One on his way to South Korea earlier from Japan had told the reporters the U.S. and China haven't talked about the timing yet regarding China's deal of export controls. But this is what he said. But we're going to work out something. We're doing very well with rare earth, as you know. Now, rare earth is, of course, one of the big agendas which will be there on the table. Now, Trump's economic officials have earlier hinted of an imminent deal with China to address concerns of American soybean farmers as well, another agenda there, who are on edge as a result of Chinese boycott on U.S. soybeans amid the trade war. Now, according to Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, the soybean farmers are going to be extremely happy with this deal for this year and for the coming years. This is what Scott Bessent has said. And according to reports, Scott Bessent himself happens to be a soybean farmer. Now, China's state-owned COFCO had bought 3 U.S. soybean cargoes ahead of the talks, which is according to Reuters report, which is, of course, the country's first purchases from this year's U.S. harvest. We'll be looking at if that will be somehow the pretext to these talks that are going to take place. Now, again, Trump is meeting Xi Jinping, seeking to finalize a trade deal with investors and American soybean farmers, which will hope to ease tensions between the world's two largest economies. Now, where are the leaders meeting? Now, this is visuals from Busan. Now, this building where they're meeting will take place is just off the tarmac. It apparently is, it has a blue tile roof, which says base operations. And we know that Trump had rolled up from his Air Force One in his armored limousine and is now in the building, which according to reports, we know that. And the visuals that you see right now are the Chinese aircraft, where Xi Jinping has now arrived in Busan and will be heading to the same building where Trump is sitting there waiting for Xi to come in and hold talks. According to reports, while Trump wants to address the issues of rare earths, fentanyl, and soybeans, Xi, according to reports, will likely push for U.S. president on files such as the U.S. export controls on high-tech products and may ask for reassurances on Washington's commitment to its one China policy. Well, that is something that we'll be looking forward to. What are the things that are we going to be looking forward to? Now, again, both these leaders are there waiting for the talks to happen. And we have the visuals of Chinese President Xi Jinping in Busan, landing from his aircraft and heading towards the building where Trump is waiting for these high-stakes meeting, with him seeking to finalize a trade deal that, of course, apparently investors and especially American soybean farmers will be hoping it eases tensions between the world's two largest superpowers.